Aries. This is your bi-weekly reading for the dates of, or bi-monthly reading rather, for the dates of September 1st through September 15th. Aries. So this is an Aries reading. Now you've got some interesting challenges. It's like you finished a cycle. You have the sun reversed crossed by the world. When you have your significator card crossed by the world, it indicates that whatever crosses you is for you or against you. Here, it looks like you just finished a cycle or a project, so now you're ready to move on, and you're actually immersed in some of the interesting, could be political or business conflicts associated with working with, along with other people. And with the Three of Wands reversed, it looks like there's not the cooperation that you would like to happen. Now, again, we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, and the influence of Mercury retrograde is around us. It has gone direct, and it will go direct, rather, on the 5th. So some of this energy is still Mercury retrograde influencing us after the long Labor Day weekend here in the Western Hemisphere. Well, let's see. Now, what I can talk about now is the Nine of Wands. It's the past relevant to the present time position. This talks about how you, like it could be a low immunity, or it could be that you're so stressed out by other people's lack of cooperation that you feel like there's no way that you could just continue to stick up for yourself. The energy is just so thick that you're starting to have some, maybe, you might be getting like a cold or a flu based on that stress coming at your physical body. Your Three of Coins position talks about lack of, it's a positive business situation. Here it's more a cat and mouse game kind of thing, where the person is just kind of messing with you because they know they can get away with it. They keep pushing. They're pushy people. They're not extremely ethical people. It's not a happy union amongst three people. This is more, they are trying to win. They're trying to get credit for not doing the work, basically. So it's not a good space to be in, because you feel like you're at the mercy of people that are just not being ethical. So hang in there, though. With the sun reversed like that, the sun is rarely diluted, even in its reverse position. The sun meaning that all possibilities are open for you. Every success in your love, work relationship, your spirituality takes great steps, that kind of thing. Here it's talking about, delays. And delays that are not of your making. You're powerless to do anything. So you're also, don't get upset or bogged down by the energy, the planetary energy, because the Four of Swords here and your hopes and fears, you could just use this to your benefit. You could actually just take a time out to get out of the matrix, get out of the game, and then just recreate yourself anew. Maybe you're supposed to be doing this, and you're just going to heck with it. There's so many delays that I'm just going to go over here and do something that really speaks to me, because nothing's moving. It's all kind of bogged down. The Queen of Wands card talks about a female businesswoman. She's competent. She's a beautiful person. Not only is she competent, it's like having it all. You have a good working environment, and then you actually are seen by your friends and your family members as a beautiful goddess-like person on your time off. You're able to orchestrate beautifully, magnificently, and you're just being around you is a treat because you emanate so much positive energy. Yes. The Ten of Wands reverse card just talks about I'm thinking of it. It's when there's like problems with money, but familial. It's like, because these are the effects of others around you. It could be your family. It could be inheritance problems associated with somebody passing away. But now you might have to go to court to get your equal share. So there's a lot of, it's just not a happy card to see the Ten of Wands reversed. The effects of others, because it could indicate those kind of things, whether it's money, concerns, and you might even, it's an inheritance, and it has to do with your family. So, so when you see the Four of Swords cards and your hopes and fears, I hope that you're taking full advantage of this holiday weekend to immerse yourself in the rest, relaxation space, and talk to God, and Him, her, God is letting you know that things always pass. All is well in the end. Things always pass. Hang on. It's a difficult growth period for you, but that's just where we're at, Aries, this first 2 weeks in September. And the King with the change of seasons, too. So the King of Wands reversed, this is talking about an individual, and they could be actually pretty unethical. Again, they kind of ruthless people. They enjoy engaging people, and they know full well the circumstances, but they love to engage people. It makes them feel alive. So it's kind of like a bully energy. They're coming from a business space, so they don't give people a break, meaning they treat everybody the same, and it's with this kind of brutal, I have fun engaging you, almost like a video game. So it's a very alienating feeling, a very kind of bossy kind of vibration. This could be actually your current time workspace. It could be a manager or supervisor or somebody that you have to somebody in immediate power over you. So this energy is not so inviting when we come off a long holiday weekend, but there it is. But it's like no surprise. You know what you're in, and it's kind of like you should know that this isn't all there is. This isn't just because, you have difficult people that you're working around. It's just more of a sign of the times of what we're leaving behind as the shift continues, that the new vibration, the new world order energy is not liking the shift in consciousness that's occurring on the planet, and we're seeing evidence of it everywhere, that people are not enjoying this over prevailing energy that, as we know that that's not the truth. Like-minded people know that indeed God exists, and God is steering us to where we need to be, even though it doesn't feel like for any intensive purpose, that He's got our backs. If we're working at a tedious job, it's our day job, or we're just working around people that just are extremely highly competitive, but know that in the end, everything will right itself. So now I'm going to walk through these cards as if we were walking through a house, and the Supreme Being God Goddess is going to chirp in and tell us specifically some pragmatic energy, practical energy associated with each card. The Three of Wands reversed and the basis or matter of the reading. Saying that the time period that we're living in currently is so highly charged that people are feeling it. in their everyday lives. And then the significator card, the Sun reversed, that's us. Again, to me, this is what the Supreme Being is saying. He says, regardless of the chaos that's going around, this is the Sun reversed, that God has our back, and these current challenges will fade away in due time. The world crossing us, it's this for or against us. But here I see this, the world as, let's see what Supreme Being is chirping in with. I get the sense that he goes, the Supreme Being goes, as if we were on a ship together and the sea was tossing and pitching the ship, and we're scared because we don't know where we're going. You know, it's a new journey, and we can't see land around us, and it's making us feel seasick. A lot of people are despondent by what's going on in current time. But then I hear in my clairaudient channels, I hear land ahoy. So to me that sounds like just when you think you're about ready to give up, then you'll get good news that the end of it is in sight, because you know they take out their spyglass. If you enjoyed any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, then you'll enjoy my interpretation of this reading. But they take out the spyglass, they see the birds associated with land being nearby and the albatross, and so they know that their suffering is coming to an end. Now, you almost can hear this, I can hear the seagulls chirping. Now, the past relevant to the present time future, the Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, so I'm hearing that many people feel that they've been abandoned, and of course, abandoned by God, but that's not true. It's all an illusion, as he's telling us. That the worst is behind us. We're just going to have to believe and hang on. Now the Three of Coins and pray. Reversed in the now position. I hear this is like controlling people that don't want to know of or validate that the new age is coming, where that shift in consciousness is coming, and that where people will not be allowed to be ruthless to one another. They will get knocked off the places of authority and power. And it's the Queen of Wands and the power and the position. Your power and position in this reading. I hear people are going to grow from this time period on the planet, and they're going to be able to help people as a result. With the Ten of Wands reversed and the effects of others around us, you know, this is like the inheritance issues, or you're having to take care of elderly parents and that kind of thing. It's like that movie Inherit the Earth. They're saying that the grandchildren The now grandchildren will inherit the earth. And they're telling me that their lives will be vastly different from what we're experiencing now, which, that would be nice. The Four of Swords in the upright position in your hopes and fears position. Yeah, taking time out to listen to God, and He, she, God, Goddess will give you instructions on how to change your life, on ways to either maximize your potentiality, and so pay particular attention to your meditation space, if you're employing that, and or your dream space. When you get up and you have a dream, please write it down on trusty pad of paper that you leave by on your bedside table, so that you can get your information without consulting somebody out of, yeah, this is like you being your own seer. Yeah, and Supreme Being is saying that lots of times holidays will either give people solutions to the problems that they were facing or challenged with in their work week, or basically just new perspective, so that they can go back as changed people. And that change will determine their next decision. The King of Wands reversed. This is a person who doesn't want you to know or validate your own potentiality of changing your life, just basically by changing your thoughts, your attitude, your visualizations to match something that's more deserving of you. And not allowing people to go, this is all there is, just you're going to have to get used to the idea. So basically that's what that is. So Aries, it's such an honor to work with you. You're such passionate people. Until next time, I wish you so much joy for these first 2 weeks of September. Until next time, much light and love. Bye-bye.